What up? It's K.Honesty, and I'm about to do a review of Tyler Perry's The Oval, Season 5, Episode 14. So if you haven't seen the 14th episode of Season 5 of Tyler Perry's The Oval, turn this video off, go watch the episode, come back and watch this video. And like this video and subscribe to my channel. It is a simple, free way to support my channel. If you fuck with me, hit the like button and hit the subscribe button. The likes are completely anonymous. I do not know who the likes are, so I don't understand why I have so many views and not a lot of likes. It's like Snapchatting this bitch. Like, just like the video. Just subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss out when I post. I don't understand, if you fuck with me, why are you sitting here watching it and not hitting the like button to support me? I'm not a public speaker, so I will tend to fumble my words. I might stop to regain my thoughts. I might slow my words down to regain my thoughts. You're going to hear me say, so, like 1,000 times. It is what it is. I'm going to be looking at my notes that I take throughout the show. Y'all can actually see my phone this time because I'm not in my normal surroundings, as you can tell. So hopefully you can see and hear me clearly. And anything I say, my opinion, it does not reflect anyone or anything associated with the show. And did I forget to say anything? No, comment below what you would grade this episode, what you thought of the episode in its entirety. If I forgot to talk about anything, if I was off on anything, all that good stuff. Comment below. I like to grade the episodes before and after my reviews. I'm gonna give this episode a B-. I enjoyed it. Hey, when I enjoy something, I just have to grade it what I feel. I might change it. I gotta remember everything. From the things I can remember, I kind of like this episode. So I'm going to give it a B-. It may change at the end of this review. We'll see. But last chance, if you haven't seen Tyler Perry's The Oval, Season 5, Episode 14, turn this video off because I'm about to spoil the entire episode. Okay? Now that all that extra talking is out of the way, let me spark my J. That's how you know I ain't home, because you know I don't smoke bamboos. You know I be having my raws. But I'm not home, so... Okay, so the episode began. That's why I hate bamboos. Look at all that. Look like goddamn snowflakes. Anyway, so the episode starts with because you know Hunter, he got this new detail from the old president because he don't trust nobody after his whole fentanyl overdose and all that. So his main agent name is Isaac. So Isaac and another agent, they go to remember at the end of the last episode, Hunter told them to go arrest Victoria and Eli for attempted murder on the president or whatever. So he sends them to Victoria. So Victoria's in her room knocked out. They come in there. First they tell her to get out of bed. You know, Victoria is very stubborn and full of herself, so she ain't listening. They end up having to drag her ass out of bed. They telling her she's under arrest for the attempted murder of the president. Victoria's like, I'm not going anywhere. So then they tase her ass. They're like, Hunter wants to see you now. God damn. Ashes on my face. God damn. So then we get Max. He's still staking out Alan's apartment. Bobby comes to join him after releasing Manny. He tells him, I released Manny. Dropped him off close enough to the compound. Hopefully he found his way. He's so fucked up. Then he tells Max, I may have a video of Victoria and Eli fucking in the Oval Office. So Max is like, what the hell? How you got that? So Bobby says that he put a camera in the Oval Office. So Max is like, well, you do know that they do sweeps of that Oval Office every morning. And Bobby's like, I know. I'm the one that's been doing the sweeps. So Max is like, well, you better make sure that you the one that do the sweeps for the next time. Because you don't want them to find that tape. I just dropped my light. Because you don't want them to find that recording. Like, where'd you put it at? He's like, they're not going to find it. I'm going to get it out when I do the sweep, da-da-da. So Max is like, well, you know we can't use the tape. So Bobby's like, it's not for us to use, but it's for Simone to see. So he's telling Max that he thinks Simone is solid. And he's like, don't underestimate her or Priscilla for that matter. So Max is like, so when do you... Ooh. Smoke in my eye. I do not like bamboo shoots. Oh my God. That shit just went up my eye, nose, all that. So Max is like, is you going to show the tape to Simone? And Bobby's like, Simone's gonna get an anonymous email, basically. So then we get Alan. Is this the? Okay, this is the beginning. I don't know why I felt like this was the middle of the show. Whatever. So we get Alan calling Desiree and Cal to tell them that Jason was just at his. Told y'all, I'd be fumbling. My tongue like, no, bitch, it ain't coming out. We get this scene where Alan calls Desiree and Cal, the FBI agents, tells them that Jason was at his apartment, but now he's gone. So they're like, well, why did Jason come to you? And Alan's like, well, he thinks we're friends. And they tell Alan, okay, we're going to send somebody to, like, watch your apartment. And they tell him, like, we've downloaded all the things you gave us. This is really good stuff. So then they end the call. And they realize they don't have nobody to send to to stake out Alan's apartment. So Desiree offers to go, but Cal's like, no, not the woman I love. Because, you know, they're... Ooh, excuse me. You know they're in a relationship. If you watch Ruthless, then you know they're in a relationship. Cal and Desiree. So he's like, not the woman I love, I'll do it. Oh my God, I got the hiccups. Oh, that just blew me. So the agents, Agent Isaac and another agent, they bring Victoria to Hunter. And Hunter's like, you and Eli tried to kill me with that fentanyl. So Victoria's like, oh, Hunter, you don't even know what you're saying. So then Hunter plays the recording of Victoria talking to the DEA agent. You know, is it strong enough? Da da da. So Victoria's like, first she's thrown off guard. She's like, Hunter, that's not what you think. It wasn't meant for you. Da 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 da. I'm like, so what was it? Who was it meant for? She gonna try to say it was meant for Jason or something? That it was meant for Jason? And that was what she killed them with in the hospital. Okay, but I'm like, who was it meant for then? So then Hunter tells the agents to take Victoria to the bunker, and Victoria's like, no, but what can she do? So after they drop Victoria off, the agent Isaac, he comes back. I thought I had the hiccups. I'm glad I don't. So he comes in and Hunter's like, great, okay, now Eli, is he arrested yet? So Isaac's like, I can't because he's technically still the president. And this is where I get confused. So y'all can do all this with Victoria, but y'all can't do nothing with Eli because he's the sitting president. So how can y'all do something to Victoria if, I don't know how that shit works. I don't know, it's weird. So Hunter's upset. He's like, what the hell? Isaac ain't backing down. He's like, man, nigga, I'm a lawyer too. Like, I know shit. Like, I'm not gonna tell you what you want to hear. I'm telling you what's happening. So then Hunter tells Agent Isaac, he tells him that Jason is still alive and he's afraid to come home because of Victoria trying to kill him. So Isaac's like, oh, we need to add that to the list of charges. Then Hunter tells him that Victoria and Eli are having an affair, and says when he gets back in the Oval Office, he's going to make Isaac chief of staff. Because maybe he told Donald, like, what if I take your job away from you type shit. So Isaac's like, okay, deal. But I want to bring my own team in. So I'm like, oh shit. And it's crazy because Hunter, you think that they're gonna be doing your dirty bidding and shit, but they probably gonna be like clean cut and like no bullshit, no nonsense type people. They probably ain't gonna be going for your stupid ass shenanigans. So you better be happy you got Donald and Cal, because now you got this entirely new detail. They ain't gonna be with that dumb shit. With the getting you hookers and drugs, they ain't gonna be with that. So then Hunter tells Isaac to go and basically torture Victoria psychologically. He's like, you know how to do psychological torture? And he's like, yes. He's like, yes. Go torture my wife. So then we get this scene, Dale and Cal. They arrive to Cal's place. Cal offers Dale some coke, and Dale's like, no, thank you. Then Dale starts going on about Donald shooting him. He's like, when Donald finds out I'm here, he's going to kill me. So, and Cal's trying to assure Dale, like, he won't, Donald's not going to find out. So Dale's like, I gotta go to the bathroom. So he gets up to go to the bathroom. And he gets up about to go to the bathroom. And Cal's like, I know you've been recording our whole conversation. Don't go in there and send that recording. He's like, who you sending it to? So Dale's like, I don't know what you're talking about. Pulls out his phone, hands it to Cal. Is like, go ahead and check. And then goes off into the bathroom. So I'm like, was he recording? Is he still recording? And Cal can't find it. But Cal's Secret Service, so I wouldn't even risk if he had some type of recording device in his phone and he just hands his phone to Cal to go through. But hey, maybe he wasn't recording. Maybe Cal just being paranoid, of course. Didn't they give Dale a wire? No, they didn't. So then we get this thing, Simone, she calls Donald, she drunk off her ass, she's telling them that she know about him and Cal. Then she said that Donald was right and that Eli and Victoria are having an affair. And she's like, why are you even working with them? Like, they're so evil. And I'm just like, bitch, you talking to he the mastermind behind most of the shit that happened. Like, who you think you're talking to right now? You're talking to the midst of the evil. So Donald telling her, like, you drunk right now, second lady, you just need to sleep it off, and we could meet tomorrow and exchange information. Simone agrees, but I don't know if she was being sarcastic or not. Because she said something about, that'll happen in hell or something she said. I can't remember. So I don't know if she was being serious or not, but she agreed to that. So they end the call. Eli comes down, like, who were you talking to on the phone? Simone's like, no one. So Eli's like, I knew you were gonna do this. I knew you were gonna start drinking and get mad and get mad because you had to apologize to the first lady. So Simone's like, oh, that's what you think I'm mad about. So Eli's like, well, what else could it be? So Simone's like, I don't even want to talk about it. So she's trying to leave it alone, but Eli just pressing the issue. He's like, I'm telling you, I wasn't sleeping with that. I didn't sleep with her. He's steady denying that he's sleeping with Victoria. Simone, she like continues to drink and go off on Eli, like get the fuck out of my face, you know. Then we get to seeing Sam. He carrying a drunk Richard back into Richard's house. Richard's saying he wants to get a DNA. Now he's saying he wants to get a DNA test on Barry. He don't think Barry's his now because of the whole situation with Nancy and his father. Then he tells Sam about the president making him taste test his soup before he ate it. Then he asks Sam, do you miss Priscilla? And Sam's like, yeah. And Richard's like, well, why would you do that at work? Like, you could get it any elsewhere. And Sam's like, is that what you've been doing? And Richard's like, oh no, I've been 100% faithful to Nancy ever since the relationship. That's why it's hurting so bad to find out what she did, things like that. Tries to make Sam feel a little bad about sleeping with Victoria, which he should. So Cal, he's now staking out Alan's apartment. Desiree calls, and he calls Desiree, tells her that it's also an agent parked outside of. There's an agent also parked outside of Alan's place, and gives a description of Bobby and Max. So that Desiree's like, oh, that sounds like Bobby. Simone said that we can trust Bobby. So Cal's like, well, should I approach? And what's her name? Desiree's like, oh no, don't do that. It's too risky. So before he can say anything else, Bobby gets in the car with his gun on Cal. Cal pulls his gun out. So he's like, who are you? So Bobby's asking Cal, who are you? So he asking him, who are you? Cal, he says his name, but he doesn't give his credentials, identification, doesn't say he's FBI. So then he's like, he says Bobby's name. Bobby's like, how you know my name? So he's like, I know your name because I want to know if we're on the same side here. So Bobby's like, well, that depends on what you're doing here. So Cal, at first he's like, I can't say. Then he's like, I'm working a case off the books. And he's like, I know about Max getting shot, and I know about the body in the White House. And Bobby's like, well, everybody know that was on the news. So then Cal was like, well, I know about the affair between you and Chief of Staff's wife, Lily. And he was like, oh, how the hell you know that? So Cal's like, I know from a reliable source. So Bobby asks who? And Cal's like, I can't tell you that. So Bobby asks again, like, what are you doing here? And Cal's like, I'm looking for a kid, the same as you. And Bobby's like, why? And Cal's like, look, man, I already told you too much. And Bobby's like, why? And Cal's like, man, I'm trying to protect him like I think you are. So then Bobby lowers his gun, tells Cal to give him his card. So Cal gives Bobby his card. I'm assuming the card says FBI on it, but they don't say. So Bobby's like, well, if you check out, basically, if I look you up and you check out, then we'll talk. And then he exits the car. Mind you, Desiree was still on the phone. So when Bobby gets out the car, Cal gets back on the phone. Desiree's like, she heard it all. She's like, do you think Bobby's with us? And Cal's like, I don't know. And Desiree's like, okay, well, I'm on my way anyway. So now we back in the holding bunker with Kareem and Antonio. Kareem basically telling Antonio, like, now that you done told Hunter everything, they don't have no use for us, they gonna kill us. So then Antonio tells Kareem, like, you need to tell them that you was in on it, da da da. And I'm just like, why would he do that when you just told him last episode, you just told Hunter that Kareem had no idea about the shit, which I thought was weird. I was like, your cousin brought you down, but then I thought it was solid of Antonio to say Kareem didn't know anything. But now in this scene, you telling him that he needs to come clean and tell them that he knew. Like, what? So as Antonio and Kareem are going back and forth, Victoria is dragged in. And she's like, who are you? She asked them, like, who are you and why are you here? Kareem and Antonio don't say anything. Then we get this final scene. So Nancy, she's up making breakfast for Priscilla. She done packed her a lunch. Priscilla's like, girl, you can stay here as long as you want. This is what you do. So then Priscilla asks Nancy, like, has Richard called? And Nancy's like, no, but but at the same time, I'm actually relieved that the entire truth is out. There's no more lies, no more secrets or whatever. So Priscilla's like, okay, well, what you gonna do today? Ask Nancy what she gonna do today. Nancy's like, well, she gonna call the credit card companies to see if Richard canceled her cards. So then she grabs her purse and then realizes that Barry last had her credit card. So she's like, you know what? I'm gonna call the credit card company to see where he used it last. And Priscilla's like, that's a good idea. So Priscilla, she leaves to go to work. And as Nancy begins to call the credit card company, Jason comes up behind her with a knife. Like, don't move, don't talk, whatever. And that's how the episode ends. And I'm just like, how does he know where Sam and Priscilla live at? I'm trying to remember. Did he ever show up at Priscilla's house? Because I'm trying to remember. How did he know where Priscilla lived at? I can't remember. Was Jason ever at Priscilla's house? Let me know in the comments. I can't remember that. But that's how the episode ended. Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep it at a B-. Not a lot happened, but at the same time, it was a good episode for me. So I feel like I'm gonna keep it at a B-. Predictions for episodes to come. Well, Kareem and Antonio. Kareem says to Antonio, you think Sharon told them about Barry's body and all that? Antonio's like, yes, nigga. So maybe we might see some Sharon in the next couple of episodes. We didn't see her in the preview for the next episode, so I don't know if we're going to see when we're going to see Sharon. I hope Jason don't kill Nancy, cause Richard gonna be so heartbroken that the last time he saw Nancy, he called her all types of bitches and shit. He gonna be so upset that he ain't get to reconcile with her, and Jason that came in there and killed her. And I'm just like, how the hell did Priscilla not hear Nancy scream? Like, literally right after Priscilla left out, Jason came in with that knife. And I'm like, Priscilla, you supposed to be undercover CIA. How the hell did he get in your house? That's what's making me so confused. So now we got these two agents staking out Alan's apartment for no reason, because now he at Priscilla's place. So I wonder how this gonna play out. Like, what is he gonna do? What can he get from Nancy? He can't get shit from Nancy. Especially if her credit cards are closed. What else? Well, we see Victoria finds out who Kareem is in the cell. She's like, you the one from the pharmacy. So I'm wondering how that's gonna go. And I wonder if they're gonna really try to twist the story to make it seem like Victoria wasn't talking about Hunter in that recording. That's gonna blow me. And now we got a lot of players that's coming after all of them. So we're going to see what's going to happen. We see Hunter tell Isaac, ask Isaac in the next episode, is he ready to move up in his position? So I wonder how Donald going to feel about that. I wonder how Cal going to feel about that. I wonder what's going to happen with the Cal and Dale situation. Is there anything else I'm forgetting? I don't think so. Those are my little thoughts, predictions, what have yous for next episodes to come. Thanks for watching this review. Comment below what you thought of the episode, what you would grade the episode, if I forgot anything, if I was off on anything. Like I said, comment below if Jason has been to Priscilla's place, because I can't remember that. So just comment all that good stuff below. Like this video. Subscribe to my channel. I don't only review The Oval. I review other shows as well. I just did my Basketball Wives LA reunion review. Go check that out if you watch. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss out when I post. Like, subscribe, notification bell. Like, subscribe, notification bell. I don't know how many times I have to say it. Just fuck with your girl. I don't understand, like, just do it. Like Nike say. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Thanks for watching. See you in the next review. Peace.